Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The New England Patriots taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaunt on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more than expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Now Newton on first down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. More than 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
13 yards remaining on second down. Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 13.
The shotgun's forced out to his left. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So here the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. They will be led out by a man who is just so synonymous with the New England Patriots, now in another uniform trying to beat him. This is the great Tom Brady. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. And look there, not a good sight. Gronkowski down. And you just hope it's not that knee again. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Second down and 5. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brady's pass.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First and 10.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. James White's first carry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Patriots.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run with White out of the shotgun, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Levante David. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Now Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Brady's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
On second down, it's McCoy, and he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Dante Hightower on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Operating from the gun. Brady, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers 3, Patriots 0.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Bradley Pinion.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now Bolden on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Brandon Bolden on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
New England trying to get a place on offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Newton's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll look to throw right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They defer to White out of the shotgun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. And he's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
A gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
At the 30-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now Bolden on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing again is Newton. Connects with Sanu right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They fake the give. Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for N'Keal Harry. Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, Newton. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from, who else? Tom Brady. His guys have the lead as the white stuff continues to fall. And for the call of the second half, we give it back to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On third and long, it's Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Fourth down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 40.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd and 7, Newton looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears the glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. Working from the gun, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down carry, it's Michel. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 57 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 17-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Patriots 7.
to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Dare Ogunbowale. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own
back now comes Tampa Bay. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Ogunbowale. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So out come the Bucs now. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
The tackle made.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On play action, now Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Covered by Jason McCourty.
Throwing again, Brady. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Coverage on the play by Patrick Chung.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down and 4, Newton, and his throw here is incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and 4.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up in your brain.
First down, here's White. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Levante David in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
second down and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
First and 10.
That's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Now Newton on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but it's going to be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Newton. This is White on the screen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
A throw by Newton going to be caught by Harry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
To N'Keal Harry. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 34-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Newton throwing again. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
At the 22.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Now a first down throw for Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To the air again, Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down, Michelle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. William Golston in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. On the return, Ogunbowale. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
Ronald Jones.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Brady drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Brady now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
The Bucs on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 37-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 29. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Brandon Copeland. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This for the lead in the final stages. Gay's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Patriots 17.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now Bolden on the return. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Newton. And that one got tipped. Got to throw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Julian Edelman.
This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached. Because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
They snap it to Newton. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Tonight's
We're going into the final play of this game. They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.